Alright, what's up guys? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am Scribbles, the artist and crocheter behind Eclectic Scribbles, and we are starting a new video. Saturday, October the 5th, we are going to do some crochet today. I haven't gotten back to this pattern yet, and it's still floating around in my head, and I'm still trying to figure out 100% how I am going to do this, but we're going to work on it. Alright, so what is floating around in my head is a turtle snuggler. That was a suggestion by one of my Patreon members. Speaking of which, if you would like to get a pattern every month, get a free complimentary pattern, get exclusive patterns and modifications to my patterns, as well as mini patterns, stickers, goodie boxes, and everything else, jump over onto Patreon, where our community is growing almost every single day. Well, probably every single day. You can join as a free member and just get the updates, or you can join as a paid member and get goodies in return for your stuff. And if you are on the lowest tier, you can even get priority access to my tester calls, which there is going to be another one coming up very soon, as soon as I finish this pattern. Anyways, that's my Patreon. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way. I haven't said that in a couple of videos because I've been a little bit distracted, but that's okay. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button down there if you find this video at all helpful, and always leave a comment because it helps us get seen in the algorithm, and it helps us get out to more people like your fantastic, beautiful self. Anyways, so we know that I've had a couple of... I'm going to get yarn barf, aren't I? Yes, I am. Oh, no. Ha! Fantastic. We know that I've had a couple of rough weeks where my dog's been sick, I've been sick, Andy's been sick, and everything's going freaking haywire. Well, that's okay, because we are starting to get back on track here. We are starting to get back to normal. I am still a little bit sick. It's a head cold and it's driving me insane, but that's okay. Tink is getting better. She's got most of her appetite. We're still working her way through it. I'm still nursing her through the recovery process, and I think Andy's getting better. He sounded a lot better than he has recently, so that's good. We're going to work on a crochet pattern today. I have not been able to participate in my own freaking challenge on Instagram, and that has kind of sucked a little bit. Today's prompt on the 5th of October is bunny, so we may go to bunny if I get this turtle pattern worked out. But I've got a very specific idea in my head, and I just don't even know if I can pull it off. But we're going to try. First things first, though. The thing that I'm trying to pull off is with the shell. So the body, not an issue. We're going to make a head and a body real quick, and then we'll figure out how to get the shell around it. I would also like to make a sea turtle mod and a land mod for the turtle as well. So we'll see. We'll see what we can come up with, but I am going to get started here trying to figure out exactly how I want the head and the body laid out, and then we will move on from there, and I will try and get the shell figured out. All right, we got land turtle feet. I did a slightly different foot. I think I want to embellish these, like embroider these a little bit, so that would make them nice and different. But I've got 4 feet here. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to make 4 sea turtle feet, and go ahead and get those made out so that I can figure out the bodies next, and I don't have to worry about stopping again to make some feet. So I'm going to make 4 more feet, and these are going to be my sea turtle feet. All right, you guys, we're making progress. Look at him. He's so stinking cute. He's so freaking adorable. Shaved his head so that he's sort of got that little turtle head with the bigger cheeks, which I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but see, it sort of comes out a little bit. And then we've got the little flat feet for the land turtle. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a sea turtle body so that I can see how that affects how I'm going to attach these instead of this. But look at this. Oh my god, he's so stinking adorable. But this is the little inside of the turtle body, which is just, I just want to squish him. He's so cute. He's so cute. All right, now I got to figure out the attaching the sea leg. All right, you guys, we've done it. We've got a little land turtle and a little sea turtle, and they're so stinking cute. They've got interchangeable shells, so you can have like a turtle station if you want, where they could build their own turtle, land or sea, and then they could pick any kind of shell that you have available. I think this is super cute. They're like little backpacks for them. I'm about to put the tester call out. The tester call is going to go up for 3 days. It'll close on Tuesday, so I'm going to try to get you all to see this. I don't know. I'd have to put this video up Monday, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, here they are, our little land and sea turtle dudes, and they're freaking adorable. I love them so much. They're still super squishy. The shells aren't stuffed either. You can definitely stuff both the shells and the bodies of these as well and create stuffed plushie versions of these, but they're adorable. I love how they came out. I'm going to be writing the pattern up in the next day, so probably tomorrow, maybe Monday at the latest, getting it all done. But I just took photos of everybody, and I'm about to put the tester call up on my IG, so make sure you're following over there if you want to get the updates when the tester calls go out, or you're on my Patreon and you get that announcement in real time. So when the tester calls go live, I put it on my Patreon. You can be following as a free member over there and get those updates as to when those are coming out. But anyway, they're so cute. I love them. I did not feel good earlier, so it's actually quite late now. It's almost 7 o'clock. It's almost 7 o'clock, but I went and took a nap because I was just pooped. I couldn't keep my breath, and I think all the stress has definitely given me a little bit more of the sickness, but again, we're coming out of it, so that's okay. Speaking of, one of my followers over on Instagram made a suggestion to me of possibly having like a raffle or something to help raise funds and like sell raffle tickets for a bunch of different prizes, and I really like that idea. So they are helping me maybe reach out to some creators who might want to give a prize away as part of the raffle, and then we'd have several winners, like not one person winning everything, but several winners winning things from different creators. So if that's something that you would be interested in, leave me a comment down below. If you are a fellow creator and you would like to donate an item, it can be a digital or a physical item, it doesn't matter, to a raffle to help raise funds to pay back this surgery, please let me know. You can leave a comment, reach out to me via Instagram, or reach out via email. Those would be great. You don't have to send items to me. I can connect you with the winner of your item, and you could send it out that way. I don't want it to look like I would be collecting a bunch of prizes and then giving them out, especially digital items, because then that would be like, I have your digital pattern, and then the winner of the raffle would have a digital pattern, and that's a little sus, so we don't want to do that. So I would connect you, or I would connect the winner with you to give you their information for you to send out their prize to them, either via email or online somehow, or physical items. So they're helping me reach out to some creators. But if you have something and you would like to participate, this could be a great way to get your name out there to some new people and be included in something if you are a smaller creator, sort of like I am, and you know, you don't have a lot of reach, and this may get some eyes on some of your stuff while you're helping a fellow creator out to pay for some vet bills. So, you know, if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. No sweat, no sweat. Anyways, so I thought I would bring that up. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you would be interested in something like that. I need to find like a Shopify raffle app or something, which I'm probably going to look up next and see if I can't find a raffle that a raffle app that will automate everything for me, so it also doesn't look rigged, or it's also extremely fair. So I will let you know what I find out as far as that is concerned. I am definitely going to look up something on that though, because yeah, I want it to be as completely fair as possible. Okay, so I very much remember why I stopped doing these things, because I freaking hate them. I hate them. Nothing ever sticks right. it's blurry. This is a complete and total fail. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But that's okay. That's okay. We're going to woo-saw it out. We're fine. Everything is fine. I have got to come up with another idea, and I think that other idea is going to be a beautiful patterned microfiber cloth. I think that's what we're going to do instead, so that I don't go completely insane over this bullshit. Everything else for my Patreon rewards is ready. All the sticker sheets, the prints are hand signed now, and I am going to, if you want a hand signed print, by the way, you either have to get one in person from me or be on my Patreon, because those are the only places that I hand sign each and every single one of them. But those are done. I think what I'm going to do now is create a repeating pattern for the microfiber cloth and do a Earth Witch microfiber cloth and let my Patreon members know about the switch, because yeah, that sucked. I don't like that. Those came out horribly, and I've got 5 dogs blocking me from my own desk, but it is what it is. Anyways, I figured I would update you guys on that really, really quick and let you know that that sucks. So I remember why I stopped making zipper pouches. Anyways, I'm going to go make a repeating pattern. All right, what's up, guys? Happy Tuesday. It is about 10:30 Tuesday morning. I am still sort of trying to recover from being sick, so I have not done a whole heck of a lot. I have not done a whole heck of a lot. Yesterday, I spent the day doing my Patreon. I got all of my Patreon rewards mailed out. I got some orders mailed out. Thank you so much if you placed an order. I am about to close out my sale, so hopefully people will continue to buy even when things aren't on a big sale. But yeah, I haven't been really feeling good. It's nothing major. I just have a head cold, and it is driving me crazy. The migraines that I'm getting from it are the worst part of it. I can handle the rest of it. But I took yesterday afternoon to do some art. So I worked on my butterfly kisses piece. I haven't looked at it since yesterday. I'm about to look at it again to see if I still like it. Tentatively, it was done when I finished it yesterday, so we'll see. I sketched out some more stuff for my Inktober. I am trying to keep up, although I'm never going to keep up. So I am working on those pieces. I am exhausted. I didn't sleep well last night. Auntie Flo showed up in the middle of the night, which is always so much fun, but that's all right. On tap for today, I have got to close my tester call. So if you didn't get into the tester call this time, there will be another one coming very, very soon. But I need to finish typing up the pattern for that today. So that is going to be first on my agenda, is typing up that pattern for our little turtles today. Where'd I put my little turtles? There they are. They're over here. I guess I'm going to do some art after I finish that. I may work on some crochet stuff. I am not 100% sure. We're just going to wait and see how I feel. But I have really been wanting to finish some of these pieces. I'm really excited about some of these pieces. So I want to sort of get on the ball as far as that stuff is concerned and start creating some of these pieces and get some new refreshed art into my stalls for my upcoming shows for the rest of the year. So right now I am doing 3. I've got one in a couple of weeks in Fayetteville. I have got one in November, and I have got one in December. So we're still waiting to hear back from a couple of places, or at least one place. Like Hallmat is the one that I'm still waiting to hear back from. So we'll see how that goes. But any hopes, I am going to jump into typing up my little turtle patterns. All right, so it's about 12:15. I have just finished typing up the patterns for both of the turtles. I am going to go and look through the entries for my tester call, and I'm going to pick out some testers so that I can get that closed out. And then I think what I'm going to work on is my digital cut files that I have been wanting to get out. So those would include the Sanrio designs that I have been offering myself for a while. I am going to take those and send them to the shop in digital format so that people can just buy the pattern and go from there. I think, yes, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to work on that. I think I'm going to do some art later this evening. Andy left this morning at the crack of dawn, before the crack of dawn. Before the crack of dawn, he left out about 4:30 this morning. So he's going to be gone for a while now. And so my evenings won't be spent with him. They'll probably just be me working on stuff, and that's fine. I don't mind keeping busy, and I like art. So I think I'm going to put the art off until later on this evening, and I am going to get these digital files ready to go. I am waiting for Photoshop to get it together, and we're gonna move on from there. Okay, it is 4:36, and everybody is fed, and Tink is medicated. I spent all of this time creating graphics for digital listings and managed to get one digital listing set of photos ready to go. So there are a couple of different files here. There is a file to tell you that it's a digital file, or a photo to tell you it's a digital file only, a photo with all of the specs for the file, and then a mock-up version of the tumbler itself. You get everything that you need, and then it'll tell you then how to download it. There is also an image with a rotating version of the design. Hopefully it works the way it's supposed to, I think. I am going to test the one that I have currently and see if it works. And if so, then I'm going to upload that as a draft to my site to make sure it's ready to go. I'm going to add a category for it, and then I am going to work on the graphics for the other one because it has to be switched out. New graphics have to be done for every single listing. The bones of it will be the same, but the mock-ups need to have the different image files in them so that they work. And then I need to have the image files themselves downloadable, so those are already done. I have done the majority of my Sanrio ones, and I have done one other one. I did the baby Yoda one. I was just going up in sort of the order that I have them in this file. I'm also in the process of trying to move away from Photoshop and move toward Canva. Right now I pay for both. Canva is a better program for me to use for what I'm using it for right now, because it has templates and it has graphics and it has all of this stuff, including storage built into it. Whereas, you know, Photoshop, the only thing that I do on Photoshop is edit graphics. And so there's absolutely no reason for me to be paying for both. I am moving away from the Adobe Creative Suite entirely because of their greed and their practices. And just, yeah, the way they don't seem to care. So I have already moved away from Premiere Pro, which is the video editing software that I have been using since I had a YouTube channel, pretty much, to edit my videos for YouTube. I've moved away from that over to DaVinci Resolve, which is an open source platform that I really enjoy using. I don't know if I've told you this part or whatever, but anyways, I moved over to DaVinci Resolve. So the last couple of videos that you've seen have been done in DaVinci Resolve. I absolutely stinking love it. Those are the two programs that I use of the entire Adobe suite. I know there are there's Affinity Designer and a couple of other things that take the place of Illustrator. If I ever wanted to go back to Illustrator, there's no reason for me to be using and paying for the Adobe Suite anymore. There's just not. So I am in the process of moving all my files and all of my graphics over to Canva. And I was just in here right before I went to go and get the dogs fed and the cat fed and the bird fed. I was in here sorting out my things and organizing them on Canva real quick to make sure that everything is where it needs to go. That's where I sort of stand on that. So a couple of other things that have come up. There are a few people who want me to sell my felt eyes. I don't have a problem with that. I think I need to practice just a little bit more with it, and I will get those files ready. If you want my digital files, just let me know, and I will start to list the digital files for those as well if you have the capabilities of making felt eyes at home. If you want me to do the safety eyes, the painted safety eyes, let me know that as well, because that has been on my list for a while also, and I would really like to do that if that's something that you would like to see. Anyway, I would happily do painted eyes if that is something that you would like to see. I am going to, it's so difficult. It's so difficult for me. Like, I cannot keep my brain on track, which is a problem that I've always struggled with. I make a decision to go in a certain direction, and then I second guess my decision immediately and constantly. So I'm trying not to do that, because I have this back here and I'm like, well, I could go and do a pop-up. I could go and do this. So I need to make some things here. But right now my focus has got to be on creating and building up my online presence, because I live in small town and there's not a whole lot of popping up here, you know, and there's not a whole lot of popping up around me. So I need to build up my online presence to a point where that is going to be enough to sustain me. And in order to do that, I need to get all of this stuff done. And I cannot focus on batch making things behind me as much as I would want to. So we're going to keep Scribbles on track. We're going to keep her on track. She is, she is to continue down this path. She is not to go backwards and start making stuff to take to shows, because that's not going. That's not going. We are making new patterns. We are making new eyes and things. We are making digital files for our designs that we want to allow other people to sell. And we are working on our artwork. That is what we are doing. Okay, self? Get it in your head. Stop second guessing yourself. And there's a little kick in the ass that I needed for right now. And I am going to go back to work. I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to draft a listing and see if this works and everything looks the way that I want it to. And then I will move on from there. My dogs are going absolutely crazy outside and barking at something. I don't know what, but they are barking at something. However, it is almost 6. It's almost 6. I did 12 listings, so I got all of the images done. I got everything drafted out. They are all set to go on my web shop. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to release them all together or just release them as I go, but I'm tired of staring at my computer, so I am going to do some art. I'm doing art now. Anyways, ugh, you'll see my head. Ugh. Anyways, I have an appointment. I had an appointment tomorrow. Tomorrow was my hair appointment, and I was going to go get everything refreshed and redone, and now I don't have the money to do it because we have to pay bills, and my husband was out of work for another week, and vet bills and everything. So, is what it is. Freaking is what it is, but that means I don't get to get my hair done tomorrow. I think I may paint my nails tomorrow as a little pick-me-up, but yeah, I gotta hold off. I got to hold off on the hair appointment until we get caught back up and get some more funds in, but that's okay. That's all right. So shit happens. Shit happens. I would rather Weechy Weech be healthy and safe, and we can worry about my hair another day. But I hate it when it turns back to this yellowy color. I wish the silver would just stay. If I was just a silver-headed girly, I couldn't care less. Like, I would just, the gray can come in for me as far as I'm concerned, and I will not fight it. What's up? Okay. It's 7 o'clock. I sketched out some stuff to go with my upcoming gnome collection, and I got a wild hair up my butt and decided I wanted to crochet. And what do I want to crochet? A new snuggler. What do I want my new snuggler to be? I'm going to need you to guess. Can you guess? Can you guess what my new snuggler is going to be based on my color choices? Put your guesses in now. I'm going to work on my brand new pattern and see how that turns out. And then we'll see if you were right. So drop them down in the comments below before the timestamp with the reveal in it, and we'll see if you were right. All right, last thing for tonight. It is 8:50, and it's time for the reveal. It's time for the reveal. Look at this. Look at this little cutie. I wanted a little penguin snuggler. I thought that this was the perfect time to do one. And it's so squishy. It passes the squish test. I haven't decided if I like this side of the face for me, which is the decreased side. I think I want to make one more and see if adding another stitch in white makes it a little bit more even for me, but it could be just the way that I do stitches. So technically it's even, but is it? So I'm going to make another one and stuff it to see how it sort of looks if it's stuffed, because I like for them to look pretty decent stuffed as well. I will make that tomorrow, and in the process I think I'm going to add that stitch on in white over here so that when I go around, because I'm a lefty, so when I go around it'll look a little fuller on the side. This side just doesn't look as chunky and round as this side over here does. So if you can see that. So I'm going to test that tomorrow. But otherwise, I think it is super stinking cute. And I think it'll be super cute stuff. We're going to give it a shot anyways. So we're going to see. We're going to see. And I'm going to work on that tomorrow. It's time for me to go and consume some social media and just have a little bit of fun. I'm going to close out my tester call and pick some people to send it to tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put closed on it, but then I will send it to people in the morning. What's up, guys? Well, welcome to a new day. It is 11:40 and I feel like death warmed over because I feel like my entire fucking uterus is disintegrating and trying to fall out of my hoo-ha. So that's the thing that's happening today, on top of being sick still. I have sent out my pattern to my pattern testers. I am working on my tumblers this morning, trying to get them trying to get the next set of tumblers up as digital files for sale. I am going through and labeling all the digital files, and then I have to go through and make all the listing photos. So that is what I am currently doing. If anybody would like to have my uterus, I will gladly give it up. I'm not using it. I wish it would fall out of my hoo-ha, because then I wouldn't have to worry about this anymore. So yeah, I told my husband this morning that it was absolute BS that he didn't take this shit with him. And I mean, he made me sick, so why didn't he take my period? I mean, sharesies. If we're sharing, we're sharing, and we're sharing everything. And he can go halvesies on this mess right here. I am crumpled up into a ball trying to keep pressure on my stomach, because that's the only time that it feels a little bit good. So I've been sitting at my desk like a gremlin, and yeah, that's how we're getting through the day today, gremlin style. Any hoops, I'm going to remake our little penguin friend later today. I keep going back and forth. Is his head too small, or is his head supposed to be small because he's a penguin and they don't really have big heads? I can't decide. I think it's fine. Like, I think it's fine, but is it? Is it fine? I am going to do what I said, and I'm going to do the extra white stitch on this side to see how I like it. But I think the body is cute. Like, I like the way that the body came out, so I'm not mad at the body. I'm like, is the head the right size? I think it is. I think the head's the right size. Anywho, I can't wait to see what my testers come up with for their turtles. If you are interested in the turtle pattern, it will be coming out very, very soon. I think Monday-ish, the 14th, maybe? Who knows at this point. I think it'll be coming out then. The penguin pattern test is to follow. I'm going to make the second penguin and see if there's anything that I need to adjust beforehand. And then I'll put the pattern test out for it. Patreon members get pattern test priority. I pick from them first, and then I decide who else I need to test. My brain is not functioning this morning because I do not feel good, but it is all right because we got shit to do. And any hoopsies, if you would like to make any suggestions as to snugglers you would like to see or patterns you would like to see from me, feel free to drop those in the comments and I will add them to my list. It's 1:45. I have got 37 total tumbler designs uploaded to my store, and I'm trying to figure out exactly how and where I want them in the store. I am working on a loyalty program, so I am looking into a couple of different things. I'm also looking into password protecting certain collections so that I can have a secret shop that only my Patreon members have access to, and I think that that would be really cool, so I am going to look into that as well. I'm going to use the rest of the afternoon, probably between now and 4 o'clock-ish, to work on my website and really get that hammered in. My Weechie Weech is the only one who didn't seem to run out the door. She is doing better. She's doing better. I just checked her gums. She's starting to turn pink again. She was very, very pale before and after surgery, but she is steadily turning into a lovely shade of pink in her mouth, and that is great. That's what we want. Now to 4:30, something like that. I'm just going to work on the back end of my site, and then I think I will go ahead and make the second one of these. There's a fly in here. Make the second one of these, and then I think I will do some art. I think that's the plan. Figure out how to activate this loyalty program, but I'm going to get it done. I'm just not going to do it right now. I am also going to implement the secret shop for my Patreon members. We are at 148 total members. My goal for October was 150 total members, and it's only the 9th. It's only the 9th of October, and I'm almost at that goal, which I didn't think was going to be possible. So maybe we should aim for like 175 or something like that. Yeah. My goal for YouTube was to hit 2K for this month, and we are currently sitting at 1901. So we've got 100 more subscribers to go in order to hit the 2K mark. And it was 1,400 on IG, which I don't know where I'm at right now. Where are we at right there? We're at 1,323. So we're on track for our goals this month. It's good to talk about goals, but I think I need to up my goal for our Patreon because we're going to hit 150. There's no doubt about that. And I'm so excited. I want to work on this gnome collection that I'm doing. If you want to see the previews of the gnome print, oh my gosh, it's so cute. It is over on my Patreon. I'm so excited about it. I am going to, I think, finish sketching out the little extra elements that I'm going to add in as additional stickers. But today, I think I want to kind of just go through and draw out some fun little gnomes. I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to have a little sketch sesh and do that, and then I'm gonna have like a little crochet session after, make my other penguin, and I've got a couple of other ideas that I really want to make, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, because there are a couple items here on my list that I really want to make. All right, you guys, what's up? It is next day. I'm in the same clothes. Just ignore me. I still feel like crap, but we get shit to do, okay? That's our motto. We may feel like shit, but we've got shit to do, so we can't just lay around all day. Anyways, we did this little snuggler yesterday, and I was telling you, or day before yesterday, and I was telling you I wanted to, like, stretch out this side a little bit more. So now we look like this, and this looks so much better. This looks a lot more even on the face from where we're going around. This one is also stuffed. So you can see the stuffed sort of look for this one. I think it's super cute. We got the little toesies, the little toe beans down here, little flippy floppies. And I think it came out cute. I think it came out really cute. So I'm going to write the pattern up with this instead of this. And that's going to be how this pattern looks. I think it's super cute. I also decreased a couple of counts in the arms. So in the arm here, I sort of went fat and then came back in, and I don't know if you can even tell that that is a thing. I mean, I guess if you hold the hold them up a little bit, you can see that this just has a little bit more shape definition. But is it worth it? For a little bit of shape, is it worth it? I don't know. I don't know, because now that I'm looking at them side by side, I don't know if it makes that much of a difference. It's just a couple of stitches. So I may give you two options. I mean, you know, it is what it is. This one is still super cute, and I think it's fine. I did like miscount on the head a little bit, so we're not going to talk about that, but I don't know how I got off count, but that wasn't the important thing. The important thing was, did this head look more even on both sides? And it really, really does. So we're going to go with this head, and I'm going to start typing that up. My testers have their pattern for the turtles. I'm waiting for them to come back with images and information and feedback on that. I did some drawing this morning. I ended up just going to bed yesterday because I had such a migraine, so that's why I'm covered in fur, because I just lay down in the bed in this, so it has fur on it now because Bubby sleeps in the bed with me when Andy is not home. I did some more progress on my gnome piece. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start doing some flat colors on it, and I think I'm going to do like a lovey pack next. There's some basic, do I want to say basic? There's some basic animals that I would just really like to do, and I think I'm going to just add those into like a combo pack, like some basics. I don't know if that makes sense. I think what we'll do is we'll do like a cat and a dog together in a pattern pack, and I can't decide if there's something else I want in that pattern pack, or if I just want it to be a cat and a dog, or if I want them to be separate. I don't know what I want, but I just want to keep going. I just want to keep going with the loveys and see, or the snugglers, and see where we end up. I think that they're super cute. I am doing, you know, some patterns in between, but yeah, I think I just want to do some more loveys. So we're going to move on to some more loveys next. I think I definitely want to do a deer. I think I want to do a deer for, you know, the holiday season. And I even think I kind of want to do a turkey, but I don't know how exactly I'm going to work the turkey yet, because I feel like if you're going to have the turkey, you need to have the back to it. Turkey got back. And I don't know how I'm going to pull that off yet, so we're going to have to wait and see. But I think what I'm going to do is, in the meantime, I am going to do some more art for a little bit. Let's talk about something here. I'm having a really, really, really difficult time. I don't know what to do about it. I, in my head, cannot seem to stick with one thing. You know what I'm saying? I say I'm going to do something, and then all of these little thoughts come up in the back of my head going, are you sure? Because, are you sure? So anyways, like what I'm talking about is, I say that I don't want to take my crochet stuff to my Artist Alley tables or whatever anymore. Like, I want you guys to be able to buy the pattern, and I don't want to compete with you on my own pattern. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be able to sell those at conventions, and I want to sell the patterns, and I want to take my art. And then there's a little person in the back of my brain going, are you sure that that's true? Are you sure you don't want to do all of this? So if you're not 100% sure, shouldn't you be making some stuff so that you can fill that out when you take it to your table? And I'm like, but I don't want to take it to my table. But then there's that other little voice in my head. It was like, okay, so if you're not going to take it to your table, then how are you going to tell people at your table that you're also a crochet artist? And that if they are interested in crochet, they can buy your crochet stuff and your crochet patterns. So that little voice is like, how are they going to know? You know, that means, how are they going to know? You know, they won't know. How are they going to know? And so that voice is back there talking shit. And then there's another little voice in there. It's like, can you make it in the Artist Alleys on Just Your Art? I know the last two freaking flopped, and those are the first two that you did Just Your Art at, and you didn't have any crochet stuff or whatsoever at. So are we sure we still want to go down that path? And so this is my daily life where I am sitting here going, Shut up, little voices in my head. Shut up. We are not changing course again. This is what we are doing. We are sticking. We are sticking with this. This is it. This is what we're doing for those. I don't know how to shut those voices up. And then I'm like, I want to draw stuff that I want, you know. I want to draw stuff that I like. But then there's also, in the art side of things, there's like, but what are people going to want to buy? Are people going to want to buy these random characters that you draw for no reason? Why would they want to do that when they can, you know, go and buy fan art? Characters that they already know and that they already love. Why do they need to buy your pieces? And then I'm like, okay, well, so I'll do fan art. And I'll do some other stuff like that. And we'll do fan art. But then there's other little voice in my head going, bitch, draw what you want to draw. There are a lot of people out here that just draw random shit and pretty girls and whatever they want to draw. And people don't know who those characters are, and they buy those characters. Look at all the successful people who don't do any kind of fan art. Like, look at Loish, and look at Judy Blue, and look at Erica the Goober, and look at all of these people who just draw pretty pictures of just random things that have absolutely either no character in them sometimes or their own stuff. And people buy that shit. So why wouldn't they buy your stuff if they like your stuff? And I'm like, oh, you got a good point there. So there are way too many people. There are way too many people in here, and I don't know who to try and shush and then who to listen to. I'm trying to listen to me, the me in the forefront that goes, I want to draw what I want to draw, and I'm going to draw what I want to draw, and I'm going to take my art to Artist Alley. I'm going to make plushies, and I'll sell my plushies online, which is fine. People can still find my plushies if they want them. And then I'm going to make patterns, which I do enjoy doing, and it gives me something different all the time, which is another thing that I enjoy doing, is something different all the time, and sell the patterns. And people will go online and buy the patterns. They've been buying the patterns. You know this, woman, so stick to your guns. And then all of those little voices start chiming in again, and it's like an overcrowded stadium in my head at all times, with 1,000 different little voices telling me 1,000 different little ways to look at things and suggesting 1,000 different ways to do the things, and it's a lot. And I've had a migraine for 2 days. I've had a migraine for 2 days, which is why I still look like this, and I look a little rough today, because I couldn't bring myself to really get up and do anything. So I decided I have to get up. I have to get up. So I'm going to get up, and I'm going to come in here, and I'm just going to start working, and hopefully take some Tylenol and ease this enough to where something actually gets done, because usually it takes so much of my energy to just focus and get anything done with a migraine. So I wasn't doing much as far as the art was concerned. It wasn't coming out exactly the way that I wanted it to. So that's why we switched over and I made this dude. Plus I wanted this dude to be ready before the vlog ended. And I think we're going to end it here in just a few minutes, because I still have to edit this vlog. And I have to get it up for you guys tomorrow. So this is just, oh, he's so squishy still. He's so squishy still, and I kind of just love him. So I'm actually really excited about the stuffed dude as well as the non-stuffed dude. I just like that you can just stuff all of them and they're still like super cute. That's not what I was talking about initially. What else do I want to do? I had another idea that I was going off of this. I looked at this and I was like, I had another idea. What if we made a little pumpkin head? A pumpkin head dude? Just a pumpkin head dude. It'd have to be bigger than this. But what if we just made a little pumpkin head dude just for funsies? I may do that. I may do that. I don't know where this orange went. I think I used the majority of it, honestly. So I'm going to have to go and see how much I have left, because we did like a whole series of orange stuff that foxes of the orange color, so I don't know realistically how much I have left over, but maybe we could do a green body instead of an orange body, like an orange head, a pumpkin head, and then like green stem dude and green on his body. I don't know. Anyways, we'll see. But yeah, those are just some of my thoughts right now. I am going to write up this pattern over the next day or two. I'm going to get a tester call out for it. I am going to let everybody wrap up the tester call on my turtles. I am going to be getting that out next week. I've also gone back and forth about what I want to do with these digital files, what I want to put out as a digital file, and what I don't want to put out as a digital file. I'm going back and forth with that too, because I'm like, well, what if I want to sell some of those things? So my current artwork, what I'm currently exhibiting, and what I plan to take to my next several conventions, I'm not going to put up. But I did want to move away from the fan art stuff of my like tumblers and stuff. So I did put up the fan art. So I've got like 5 or 7. I can't remember how many it was. But I've got some Sanrio characters up there. And those are available as a digital file. But until I move past the other stuff that I am currently working on, I don't think that I'm going to put any more up. I may put up today the pumpkin kitty, because I haven't carried that since last year as a tumbler, and the kitty cemetery tumbler. I think I'm going to put up both of those. But like the mythical creatures, even though the listings are there and the listings are available, I just don't know if I want to put those up there yet, because I don't want someone else selling the cup if I'm out selling the print, if that makes sense. So I think once I rotate them out, I will put the digital files up for sale, but only once I've rotated them out of my setup. For now, I'm going to leave those as being my designs and then move on from there. I think that's how that's going to work. As far as stickers are concerned and sticker sheets, if you want digital files of that, I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet either, because I definitely don't want to be competing in artist alleys for my own artwork. That's sort of the struggle that I'm going to. What do I put up as a digital file, and what do I put up as not a digital file? And it's a difficult decision. It's a difficult decision for me. So I'm trying to figure that shit out, and I don't know. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point, but I'm just trying to get all of the things that are on my mind, like off my mind, so that you could tell me if you relate to any of this stuff, or you can give me your opinion on what you would like to see and what you would, you know, prefer. Or if there's something that, you know, you would like to see coming up, like a new pattern or something turned into a snuggler, you can let me know those things as well. I am going to reiterate, because I know that I've mentioned it, I just don't know how long it's been since I talked about it. But as a part of a fundraising effort to help me get back on track, because this week I don't know how I'm going to do it, but we're going to do like a big raffle. And so if you would like to donate something to the raffle, like if you would like to donate a pattern or some, whatever you create to the raffle, let me know. And that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. And then we'll figure out how to hold the raffle and when the raffle is going to run. But we're currently looking for people to maybe donate some things. I obviously will put some prizes into the raffle as well. And then we'll start working on the raffle itself. But I want to have that sort of done and run by the end of the month. So I am looking for anybody. You can email me. You can DM me on Instagram. You can do whatever if you want to, you know, submit a prize for the raffle. And then we'll do raffle tickets or something like that somehow on the website. I think there's a couple of apps through Shopify that you can use as a raffle, and we'll go on from there. But I think that is going to be the end of this week's vlog, so that I can get you edited and I can get it put up. Oh shit, I forgot also, damn it. I did the rewards program, the loyalty rewards program over on my website. It is officially on there. It is live. And so every time you make a purchase, for every $1 you spend, you get a point. And then basically points are pennies. And so you can redeem your pennies and your points once you have enough, and you can get money off. It's a little, loyalty rewards program. I may pay to upgrade it a little bit. I just want to see how it works first, and then you can do other sorts of rewards and things like that for like referrals and shares and stuff like that. So look at the rewards program over on the website if you like. Yeah, hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up, ding your notification bell so you're informed each and every time I upload new content. The the 5 tips for artists and markets and stuff like that flopped. I don't know what happened with that video, but it went literally nowhere. It went literally nowhere. So if you want to go back and watch that video and help me out, that'd be great. That's a free way to help out this channel, is to just watch the videos and let the commercials play, even if you're not actively watching it. But anyways, I will see you in the next video. I am probably going to do like a pattern roundup soon again. Those seem to go over really, really well. I may even do my top items that are like in the next dollar up range, like a $20 to $50 range. If you would like to see that, let me know down in the comments. I love your faces so much. I love you, I love you. I almost ate a bug. Did you see that thingy fly at me, that little gnat? I almost ate it. I love you. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna live through it, and it's gonna be fine. Say bye to whiskey. Say bye, whiskey. Whiskey. There's that face. He's so handsome. Anyways, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Goodbye.